Good morning, everyone. We'll call the committees on Commerce, Consumer Protection and Health and Technology to order. We have one item on our joint agenda this morning. Thank all of the members for joining us. This is on House Bill 2572, House Draft 2, relating to privacy. It modernizes personal information for the purposes of security breach of personal information law. It prohibits the sale of geolocation information without consent. We had a proposed SD1 that was circulated. The chair recommends that we pass, the joint chairs recommend that we pass it with amendments, which includes a sunset date of 7/1/2025 so that the subsequent legislature can review whether this measure is working or needs to have some tweaks. And we also have a defective date of 7/1/2025. For those of you who followed the testimony, and I will just let folks know that the amendments that we took, including those from the Department of the Prosecuting Attorney of the City and County of Honolulu, that was to put back in sections 4 and 5, which this draft has. We also took amendments from the State Privacy and Security Coalition testimony because they were very declarative and really added important value to our bill. We added the RELIX amendment to section 4, chapter 481B, which also added additional clarity. We took the Hawaii Bankers Association recommended to add the sunset date. We delayed the effective date to 9/1/2020, and there are some other texts that our drafting agency found. Senator, you want to add anything to our joint effort?
Well, thank you for your work on this. And I do appreciate the testifiers. I know, as you mentioned, it was a challenge to work on this bill because we weren't able to have a dialogue with the testifiers who submitted really detailed and helpful amendments. So I do think that the amendments clarify the scope of this to help address the pandemic situation, and note that this is a really significant issue that we do need to take action on. So thank you.
Thank you, Senator. I would note for the record that this measure goes from the joint committees of CPH-TEC to the Committee on Judiciary in the Senate. So this is not the last opportunity that the general public or anyone else will have an opportunity to comment on this measure. So shall we proceed with the vote? Senator Nishihara, will you take the vote for CPH committee? Chair votes aye. The recommendation is to pass with amendments. Chair votes aye.
Okay, Vice Nishihara votes aye. Senator Chang?
Aye.
Thank you. Senator Ruderman?
Aye.
Senator Thielen?
Yes.
Thank you. Senator Wakai? Excuse. Senator Favela? Okay, thank you. Motion is adopted.
Thank you.
Okay, for the Technology Committee, same recommendations. Chair votes aye.
Chair, on behalf of the Tech Committee, Chair votes aye. I vote aye. Senator Morawaki? Excuse. Senator Wakai? Excused. And Senator Favela? Thank you. Motion is adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. We are adjourned.